on either one of those. You can also watch us live on KNEB.TV on our YouTube channel as we are streaming live as well. And again, if you're watching that live camera, we're watching that live Viero wireless webcam as well. And we are seeing that elevated shelf cloud associated with this storm right over the Scottsbluff Gearing area as we speak. And again, keeping an eye on it, the possibility that it may begin to show some signs of strengthening and some more supercellular characteristics. But as of right now, it is very much elevated and looks like a shelf cloud as we speak. Getting reports of over 3/4 of an inch of rain just west of Torrington in about 20 minutes with this storm as it moved through. And again, we will keep an eye on all these storms. So this is the eastern storm that we're watching here closely over the Scottsbluff Gearing area. We're watching the easternmost storm, and I believe we have an update here now. We can get this to you. The National Weather Service continues the severe thunderstorm warning for east central Scottsbluff County. Severe thunderstorm near the Scottsbluff Airport, moving east at 20 miles an hour, 60-mile-an-hour winds, and nickel-size hail expected with this storm in the Scottsbluff, Minutair, Lake Minutair, and Melbeta area. Again, 60-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-size hail likely with this storm. We are starting to see some indications of some strengthening of that hail core possible on radar just to the east of Scottsbluff and Gearing. Again, just to the east of Scottsbluff and Gearing is where we would be looking at this possible intensification of a hail core with this storm. So we will keep a close eye on that as well. And we could certainly see that there is some possible hail core out there with this cell. Again, just to the east of Scottsbluff and Gearing. That is one area that we will keep a close eye on as this activity nears Lake Minutair and the Minutair area. So we will watch that for you as well. And again, we'll keep a close eye on that shelf cloud that's hanging over the Scottsbluff Gearing area. Still continues to be there, and we will watch that for you for any possible signs of development. And Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz, also watching that very closely here this afternoon, and he will let us know if he has anything additional to report in as well. Again, it's 6:38. Severe weather coverage tonight brought to you by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Platte River Glass, and Kendall Henderson, your American Family Insurance agent. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning continues until 6:45 for east central Scottsbluff County. Severe thunderstorm near Scottsbluff moving east at 20 miles an hour is capable of 60-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-size hail. Still included in the warning are Scottsbluff, Minutair, the Scottsbluff Airport, Lake Minutair Campground, and Melbeta. Again, that is that particular severe storm. The other severe storm has moved off to the east. It looks like pretty much east of Goshen County now as the storm continues to move to the east. It's primarily in southwestern portions of Sioux County, so it's mostly exited that severe thunderstorm warning box that was set to expire at 6:45, so another 5 minutes before expiration of that particular warning. So we'll keep an eye on both of those for you as we continue to watch our severe weather tonight here from the KNEB Storm Center. We do have Dan Fitz standing by. He'll bring us any additional updates that he has, and we will also be continuing to check in with our Viero wireless webcams that we have atop many locations out here, and we'll let you know if we see anything additional develop out of that. It's 6:40 at KNEB. 6:40 now. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll come back and update you on the very latest in severe weather coverage here in just a moment. Again, you're listening to Severe Weather Coverage tonight, and it is brought to you by Kendall Henderson, American Family Insurance, Platte River Glass, and by Fisher Roofing and Restoration. Back in just a moment.
When it comes to your roof, business, commercial, or residential, you get what you pay for. So when your roof needs help, call Twin City Roofing, the area's professional roofers. They repair all types of roofs from shingles, steel, or rubber, using only best products available from suppliers like Carlisle and Versico. So don't risk your roof to just anyone. Go to the Sure Bet, Twin City Roofing, located at 925 Country Club Road, or give them a call at 632-4534. Twin City Roofing, serving the Wyobraska area since 1956.
Kitchens are as different as the people who use them, cook in them, live, and even entertain in them. That's why ZM Lumber handles not one, but 4 lines of cabinets. Hi, this is Russ Mick. Now we just need to know what you need, whether it be utility or special design, new construction or remodel. Do you have a theme? Modern? Rusty? We can do it all at ZM Lumber. Bring us your pictures and sketches. Together we'll create the kitchen that's uniquely yours. ZM Lumber and Home Center, just north of Case IH, your lumber one since 1971.
If you find yourself in a situation where severe weather got the best of your center pivot, call Heritage Irrigation Service, your new T&L irrigation products dealer. From pivot repairs on wrecked machines to complete replacements, we can do it all. Our pivot erection crew has set the standard in excellence in the valley. Call Heritage Irrigation Service at 308-641-1677 for all your irrigation needs.
This severe weather update from the KNEB Storm Center is brought to you by Fisher Roofing and Restoration, Kendall Henderson American Family Insurance, and by Platte River Glass.
642 here in the KNEB Storm Center. Bill Boyer back tonight with you as we continue to track severe weather tonight across the area. We're watching things for you from many vantage points here on radar. We're also watching things from our Viera wireless webcams. Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz is out with us tonight as well. And we're starting to see that storm over the Scottsbluff-Gehring area push to the east and more closer to Lake Minnetonka now in proximity than it would be to Scottsbluff and Gehring probably as it continues to move to the east. And again, we will continue to track that for you. We can see the storm from our Lake Minnetonka Viera wireless webcam starting to approach the Lake Minnetonka area here this afternoon. Again, we continue to update you on severe weather coverage tonight. We do have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. We're getting reports of about the severe thunderstorm warning, I would assume, is going to expire in just a couple of minutes in Scottsbluff or in portions of Goshen County. We'll see if it's extended for portions of Sioux County. We can tell you here we do have a couple of updates now just in. 2 miles east of Torrington, the automated weather station there at the airport. So the Torrington Airport reporting a measured wind gust of 54 miles an hour. That about 20 minutes ago. Again, a 54-mile-an-hour wind gust about 20 minutes ago. Brand new severe thunderstorm warning just coming out. We'll get this to you here from the National Weather Service. It is for portions of Scottsbluff County as well as Morrill County. Let's pass this on if we get the latest here. Southeastern Scottsbluff and portions of northwestern Morrill County, a new severe thunderstorm warning until 7:15. Severe thunderstorm over Minnetonka near Scottsbluff, moving east at 20 miles an hour. 60-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-size hail likely with this storm. It includes Scottsbluff, Bayard, Minnetonka, Muma's Corner, Scottsbluff Airport, Melbeta, and McGrew. Again, this is a new severe thunderstorm warning now until 7:15, just issued. Until 7:15, it is for northwestern Morrill and southeastern Scottsbluff counties. Severe thunderstorm over Minnetonka, moving east at 20 miles an hour, capable of producing 60-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-size hail. Getting a report of pea-size hail right now just west of Minnetonka from the public. Again, pea-size hail just west of Minnetonka. Being reported with this storm right now. Again, we have not had any larger hail reports than that, and we have not had any wind reports with this storm system as of yet, but we've been closely monitoring it, and we can certainly see it starting to approach the Lake Minnetonka area, and it certainly looks kind of nasty out there if you take a look out your window. And check and see what's going on. We should be getting a new severe weather update here from the emergency alert system in just a moment. Again, we'll be getting an update here from the emergency alert system. We will also check in with Dan Fitz in just a moment as well, our Angela Philbrick State Farm Insurance weather chaser. He is standing by. We'll have a report from him in just a moment. We're going to get to our emergency alert system to relay this warning for our media partners.
The National Weather Service in Cheyenne has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Scottsbluff County in the Panhandle of Nebraska, northwestern Morrill County in the Panhandle of Nebraska, until 7:15 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. At 6:43 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Minutair, or near Scottsbluff, moving east at 20 miles an hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles an hour wind gusts and nickel-size hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Scottsbluff, Baird, Minutair, Moomaws Corner, Scottsbluff Airport, Melvita, and McGrew. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Large hail and damaging winds and continuous cloud-to-ground lightning is occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 7:15 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time for the following counties in Nebraska, Morrill, and Scottsbluff.
Back here in the KNEB Storm Center, Bill Boyer with you at 6:47, joined by Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz. We promised you we'd get to him, and as he likes to do this time of year, he's found his way into a hail core again. And Dan, where are you at, and what are you experiencing right now?
Yeah, I'm just a few miles northwest of Minutair, experiencing some heavy rain, mostly PETA penny-sized hail. I just now hopped out and picked up a 1-inch size hailstone. So very few of those, but there's a couple of 1-inchers falling right here right now.
All right, so that would be hail roughly to the size of quarters. And again, not a lot of them, mostly in the size of pennies. Not a lot of wind with the storm?
No, I haven't seen hardly, maybe 20 to 30 mile an hour wind is about all I've seen, and I don't see that gust front pushing out any dirt or anything, so I really don't see the signs of the wind right now anyway.
Okay. And it looks like the storm, the most intense part of this storm, maybe just a bit to your, right about where you're at, or just maybe a little to your northwest still, right?
Yeah, it's just barely to my west. It's just getting to me. I think that 1-inch hail is the sign of that core is just getting here.
All right, we are watching on our Viero wireless webcam. We can see the storm coming into Lake Minutair from the south and west. It looks like it may go just south of the lake, and looks like it may be just to the north of Minutair. So kind of between Highway 26 and Minutair there is where we are experiencing that. We do have an update here real quick for you. Severe thunderstorm over Minutair, 8 miles east of Scottsbluff, moving east at 20 miles an hour. Trained weather spotters have reported hail to the size of quarters with this storm, obviously. Baird, Minutair, Moomaws Corner, Scottsbluff Airport, Melvita, and McGrew still in this warning. Again, those areas still encompassed by that warning, as we just mentioned, include Baird, Minutair, Moomaws Corner, Scottsbluff Airport, Melvita, and McGrew. That severe thunderstorm warning goes until 7:15. 7:15, the expiration of that severe thunderstorm warning for east central Scottsbluff and northwestern Morrill County, so it does extend over into Morrill County. Should mention the severe thunderstorm warning that was in effect for Sioux and Goshen counties is allowed to expire. And then we also want to let you know we're watching another strong thunderstorm along a line from 11 miles northeast of Torrington to near Lake Alice. moving to the east-northeast at 35 miles an hour. These storms could produce nickel-size hail and 50-mile-an-hour winds. Again, nickel-size hail and 50-mile-an-hour winds are possible with these storms. Kilpatrick Lake and Lake Alice really the only areas impacted by these particular storms as of right now. So that's what we have in terms of the latest in severe weather. We do have a couple of other strong storms out there in portions of Sioux County and points to the north. But again, right now, just the one severe thunderstorm warning, and that is for basically east central Scotts Bluff and northwestern Morrill County. And again, Dan Fitz out there on this storm has reported some mostly penny-size hail, maybe a few to nickels, but has seen just a couple there to the size of quarters with this storm here in the last few minutes. And Dan, it sounds like it's still hailing there at your location.
Yeah, it's just pea-size hail, mostly heavy rain, and the hail is very little. It's not a crop destroyer by any means at this point. Just very little bit of hail.
That is good news, and still not a lot of wind experienced with this yet.
Nope. 20, 30 mile an hour is the strongest wind I've seen to this point.
Okay. Again, that is where we're at with this storm. It has not produced a lot of wind. That's not the case for the storms back behind it. Again, we've had 54-mile-an-hour wind gusts measured at the Torrington Airport, estimated 55-mile-an-hour winds north of Henry, and then 60-mile-an-hour winds reported by Emergency Management just east of Lingle. So, again, those are coming in with these storms. And it does look like here on radar, at least on the last couple of scans, certainly, that the storm is maybe getting just a touch weaker out there. These storms are going to have to develop out in clear air if they're going to have a chance to really get strong. And we're seeing one of those now starting to develop with this storm in north central portions of Garden County, several miles out in front of this storm, starting to see some development out there. But as of right now, the one lone severe thunderstorm warning is this one in east central Scotts Bluff and northwestern portions of Morrill County. Again, we're watching this very closely for you, and we will continue to track this as this storm moves across the region. We are under a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 o'clock tonight for really a large portion of the area under this severe thunderstorm watch. It includes most of the Panhandle with the exception of Kimball and Cheyenne counties and all of eastern Wyoming except for Laramie County. So just those three counties along the I-80 corridor. Otherwise, the rest of the Panhandle into north central Nebraska, southwestern South Dakota, and a lot of northeastern Wyoming, a very large severe thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. Tonight. Again, that severe thunderstorm watch does continue until 10 p.m. tonight, but a more pressing concern right now is our one severe thunderstorm warning that we do have, and that again is for portions of Scotts Bluff County and Morrill County, including the Bayard, Minutair, Melbeta, and McGrew areas. It looks like the majority of the storm now should be over the Minutair area and maybe points to the east, soon to enter northwestern portions of Morrill County. I can't say that really is the strongest cell being indicated on radar right now. It certainly looks like there are stronger cells off to the north, and it really looks like this storm is weakening pretty quickly, at least on radar. Dan, is that kind of what you're seeing looking at it from the ground too?
Yeah, it's vaporizing. It's dissipating quickly, so it's about done. Okay,
so kind of what we're seeing on radar being confirmed by Dan there is with us as well, as we're starting to see the storm really lose a lot of its punch as it moves into east central Scotts Bluff County and then eventually going to head towards Morrill County. Again, Dan has seen a little bit of hail with this storm, some up to the size of quarters, very few. Most of it's been pea-size hail, and certainly not a lot of hail that's going to cause any damage to crops. So that's certainly a good sign, and we'll keep an eye on this very carefully as it continues to move to the east, but would not be at all surprised to see this warning canceled a little earlier, as this storm has really fallen apart in the last, I would say, 10 minutes that we've been talking here on the air. All right, Dan, we'll let you go, and if you have some more, let us know.
All right.
All right. Angela Philbrick, State Farm Insurance weather chaser Dan Fitz there with us tonight. Again, we do have just the one severe thunderstorm warning out for east central Scotts Bluff and northwestern portions of Morrill County. Also joining us tonight, I believe Steve Chose is with us as well. And Steve, you've maybe been taking a few phone calls or looking out the window. I don't believe we've had any hail here to speak of at the station over the last 20 minutes, have we?
I don't believe so. It was a heavy rain, but a fairly brief heavy rain that lasted, well, for a little while, but I did not see any hail here. No hail and no significant wind, I don't think, right here as you've been talking to Dan, and he hasn't seen a lot of wind with that storm that's prompted that warning for that part of Scottsbluff County. Those winds were primarily for that area further west, like you mentioned, but I don't think we had a lot of wind here. I don't think any hail right here at the studio, but it was raining hard there for a little while.
Yeah, it looks like our strongest wind gust we've had here at the station, about 27 miles an hour, about the same over at Main Street Market. And we only picked up in our automated gauge, which will be a little more than this when we actually measure it, but about 1/10 of an inch of rain is all. About 3 times that amount over at Scottsbluff Main Street Market. To tell you, though, what this storm is doing, this line of showers moving through, it's now down to 67 degrees in Torrington, but still 85 in Bridgeport. So it's going to cool you down. If nothing else, that will occur when this storm moves through. But again, as far as what we're seeing out here on radar and what we're seeing in terms of everything that's happening, it does look like the storm is certainly starting to begin to wind down a little bit, and radar certainly indicates that is certainly the possibility, as well as the storm really has had a tough time sustaining itself. There's a lot of storms out there, Steve, and on radar we can see several storms, not just here in the immediate area, but off to the north, about 6 or 7 different stronger cells across portions of Sioux County and stretching now into portions of Dawes County. But really none of the really intense signatures that we see on radar. Most of them look like more of your garden variety thunderstorms, maybe some small hail, but outside of that, that appears to be about it that we're seeing with any of these storms so far.
Those storms are a little further north into South Dakota, and then that storm that you mentioned earlier over in a part of northern would be northwest, north central Garden County. I guess that storm may be, I don't know, intensifying maybe a tad or not.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's overly strong with it. The Weather Service telling us they're tracking a strong thunderstorm near Box Butte Campground, 22 miles south of Chadron, moving northeast at 40 miles an hour. Winds in excess of 30 miles an hour, and nickel-size hail possible with this storm. Includes the Box Butte Campground, Red Cloud Campground, Box Butte Dam, Chadron Campground, and Chadron State Park area. A reminder, lightning can strike 10 miles away from a thunderstorm, so seek a safe shelter inside a building or vehicle. And torrential rain also going to be falling with these storms. And we've had that, a report of over 3/4 of an inch of rain in just a few minutes with the storm over portions of Goshen County there in the Torrington area once that storm moved through. So we're certainly keeping a close eye on that, but it does look like, for all intents and purposes, this storm really starting to lose a lot of its punch here across the region. So we will definitely keep an eye on it, but outside of that, there's just not a lot to tell you other than this one severe thunderstorm warning. And as we look at it on radar, it is really falling apart. And Dan even mentioned it when he talked to us on his last report. He called the storm as vaporizing and really falling apart. And certainly looks like that as far as what we're seeing on our pictures from our Vihero wireless webcams. What was once a pretty healthy storm has now pretty much completely fallen apart. And we do not see any signs of additional severe weather. Nonetheless, that severe thunderstorm warning continues until 7:15 for the area. We can't officially cancel that yet. The National Weather Service has that warning out until 7:15 for southeastern Scottsbluff and northwestern.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
Would your child thrive in a Christian environment with highly qualified teachers, small class sizes, and high academic standards, but still have time for hands-on learning, service projects, and play? A school that feels like family, where biblical character and strong study habits are taught daily. At Community Christian School, we offer all the core academic subjects along with Bible curriculum for preschool through 6th grade with a daycare on site. Call us today at 632-2230 or check out our website at ccsnav.com and discover the difference. You see if CCS is the right option for your family.
One today.
Go with the flow, the local pros. Call Benjamin Franklin Plumbing.
Terms and conditions may apply. Call for details. Independently owned and operated, licensed in the respective state or county.
Now the severe weather update from the KNEB.
Give your backyard an update with landscape and patio blocks and save 11% off everything from Menards. Create an attractive outdoor space with our great selection of concrete landscape blocks. Whether it's flawless landscaping, a spacious patio, or a sturdy retaining wall, there's no limit to what you can create with so many styles and options to choose from. Save 11% off everything to complete your project at Menards now through July 20th. Savings are a mail-in rebate. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Save big money at Menards.
For you here at KNEB, 702-94 the brand. The severe thunderstorm warning that was in effect for Scottsbluff and Morrill County has been canceled. Severe thunderstorm is weakened, no longer poses an immediate threat to life or property. Therefore, the severe thunderstorm warning has been canceled. However, small hail, gusty winds are still possible with this storm as a severe thunderstorm watch continues until 10 p.m. tonight. Again, no severe weather reported right now in the area as all severe thunderstorm warnings have been canceled.
Hit us up on Facebook or Twitter and stay in the know. Go to kneb.com to link up now.
It's hot out there. Cool down at AJ's Soda Shop. Stop in and get one of our refreshing signature drinks like the Georgia Peach or the new Hula Girl, or grab a peanut butter shake or one of our many other flavors. Remember, we have hard ice cream. You can get in a dish, a cone, or a waffle cone made right in the store. Cool down at AJ's Soda Shop. Stop in, drive through, or hang out at one of our patios. Open Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 1625 First Avenue in Scottsbluff and West Valley Road in Torrington.
Come join First State Bank on July 17th from 9 to noon to celebrate the 22nd annual United Way Rubber Duck Dash with our Ducks and Donuts event. For each duck purchased during the event, your name will be entered into a drawing to win either a 32-inch TV or a family game night gift basket. Come to First State Bank July 17th from 9 to noon and support your local United Way of Western Nebraska and have a donut on us. First State Bank, member FDIC.
Ever wanted to celebrate New Year's Eve in Times Square? You can if you enter to be one of 3 winners to attend the first Powerball Millionaire of the Year promotion in New York City. Now through September 29th, just buy a Nebraska Lottery Powerball with PowerPlay ticket and enter the voucher number online for a chance to win one of 3 VIP trips to New York City, tickets to a Radio City Music Hall show, a Hudson River dinner cruise, a New Year's Eve party in Times Square, and the chance to win $1 million. What a way to start 2020. Must be 19, please play responsibly.
I'm Nate. And I'm Kate.
And we're not just literal taste buds.
We're best buds. And there's nothing that we love more than a
cool,
crisp,
deliciously refreshing Pepsi!
Sure, we live inside your mouth.
But that doesn't mean we don't enjoy the finer things.
Hey, Nate. Pepsi incoming!
Here it comes!
Tastes so good.
Tell me about it.
So,
amazing.
That's what I was thinking.
It's like we share the same mouth, Kate.
Forever and ever, Nate.
Make your taste buds happy and pick up a delicious, refreshing Pepsi.
Stop by Main Street Market in Scottsbluff and Kimball. 7.5-ounce mini can 10-packs are 3 for $10, 2-liter bottles are 4 for $5, and LifeWater 1-liter 6-packs are just $7.49. Price is good through July 16th. Thanks for shopping with Main Street Market and Pepsi Cola of Western Nebraska.
Are you thinking Green Acres is the place to be? Country living is the life for you. Well, it may be until your septic system fails. Then what? Call Advanced Septic Solutions, certified master pumper, inspector, installer. When your septic system is maintained properly, it should provide years of good service. When it's under stress, it starts to struggle and eventually it could fail. That's why it's important to pump it and have it inspected. Call the pros. Call Advanced Septic Solutions, family owned and operated and based out of Scottsbluff, 308-631-9594.
The Gearing Civic Center has been hosting special events for over 25 years in our elegant, column-free ballroom. There is never a room rental fee if food is purchased. Having food that is consistently great, event after event, is something worth talking about. Our catering partner, The Meat Shop, serves incredible food, and food makes a great event. Visit GearingCivicCenter.com, call 436-6888. The Gearing Civic Center, the center of it all.
Old West Balloon Fest 2019 and the National Championship at Air Mass Ascension will be a week-long event with more balloons than ever. Mark your calendars now for August 10th through the 17th. New this year, a single $20 pass gets you admission into all events. This year's Platte Valley Company's Sunrise launches are Friday and Saturday mornings, August 16th and 17th at the Mitchell Airfield. Gates open at 5:30 a.m. and will include a kids' education zone, tethered rides, mini vendors, and the opportunity to experience the National Championship competition. The 2019 KNEB Night Glow at Five Rocks Amphitheater, Saturday night, August 17th, will be the biggest yet, featuring over 70 hot air balloons glowing from 9 to 10 p.m. Gates open at 6 p.m. and features the popular kids zone, food trucks, beer garden, live music, and more. Purchase your